Alright, got some video requests to kind of see this guy here. And it's a Vltor BCM Gunfighter charging handle. Now, start off, there's three different ones of these. There's mod 1, 2, and 3. And more or less what that is you have a small, a medium, and a large. Now this is the medium. I'm gonna oops, just drop that guy. A little bit of a better view on this, but as you can see, finger comparison. Try to get the best angle on this. Kind of at side. So it's kind of like a two-finger pull on it, more or less. There we go. Now, the large is more of, I want to say about a 3. And then the small being a 1. Now, I was kind of skeptical at getting this. I mean, it works just like any other AR-15 charging handle, really. Except it's made out of billet. More or less just meaning it's a lot stronger. Now, and here's where I'm kind of debatable on it. I kind of see what they mean after using it, but apparently it's a new design which transfers the motion better. So instead of when you pull it back, you kind of, well, I guess I'll give a better example this way. When you pull it back, instead of like ripping it at a little bit of an angle and it really pulling, apparently it pulls back at a much more even, like smoother pace. Apparently it has something to do with this internal and like this end right here. Again, apparently, I think it's more of like a theory thing, because if I would have had this when it was brand new, this stuff was like not marked up at all, and you know, it was obviously just very, very nice and smooth, and it's a little rigid, but maybe I'll get a close up so you guys can kind of see it a little bit better. But it's something that, like, I don't know, I got just for the heck of it. You know, I wanted top of the line quality. I wanted a billet charging handle as well, and I wanted something where if you had a broken shell or I guess a round that didn't fire or something and you need to rip it back real quick, you can just kind of put your hand somewhere on it and you're going to be able to, you're going to have much more room than not. Now they do make those latches where you just get the pin out and then, you know, you put a different latch on, but I wanted something that was going to be very strong and textured as well, so you guys can see. So that's why I went with the Vltor charging handle, personally. Now, again, I think it's overly expensive. It's around 65 bucks, I want to say. Yeah, 65. Am I happy I have it? Yeah. Do I think it's worth it? Not necessarily. But if you want a top of the line quality, like fuck this gun altogether, after everything and after the case that I'm buying with it, which I'll have a later video on that, it's about 4,000 bucks. So this being 65 bucks is like, okay, whatever. But it's definitely like, I went top of the line with the gun, and there's a couple of things that I'll mention about these pins later in another video. Ooh, guess what? Hint right there. That's one of the 3 things. And also, anybody that watched the video for the free mag, that's gonna be slightly delayed because the pins, they weren't coded right. The extra pins, not these ones on here, but the extra ones that I was going to put on myself afterwards. So, again, that free 1 out of 3 right there. But, anyways, yeah, I don't know. Pretty happy I got it, though. They didn't coat the whole thing for obvious reasons when Mission Spec Camo did it, but, you know, you could say I'm happy with it, but price-wise, don't necessarily suggest it. I think, because again, the little holes right there, if you got a punch pin, you don't really need an armor set. You can take that out, flop a new little handguard on if you want the stretched out part for probably about 10 bucks. And it's worth it. But if you're building a gun that's pretty much the best AR that you're going to be able to buy, I'm talking about everything, not just one thing, like everything is like top quality, probably would not hurt to go with this guy. Also, kind of wish I got the large one. From pictures, I thought the medium was about a 3-finger one. But yeah, That's what the large one is. So I ordered it online, obviously, but again, simple installation, just flops in there like any of them. So again, you know, I think it's a neat add-on, but I don't know. One of those things. Vltor makes very good projects. Accessories more or less, you know, like project guns. And I don't even know if they make, I don't think they make guns. But they went with BCM and made that, so, you know, it's very good quality, it's very nice. Is it really worth that much? I don't think so. The fact that you can get, you know, a standard charging handle for like $10 for like a good one, I just think it's really expensive. I guess I was expecting a little bit more, and again, apparently that's what they say on their site, is that it's, you know, it's advanced and all that stuff. From the wear on the charging handle, I can't really tell it. To me, if you gotta use the charging handle a certain way, which there's been times where I pull both hands, or sorry, not both hands, but 2 fingers on the left, finger on the right, and rip it back. But I mean, I got it exactly for what I want practice too. Grabbing it, 1 finger, 2 fingers, and just ripping it back. Grabbing it if I have a really bad jam. Grabbing it with my front forearm with my right hand, and just ripping it back. And, you know, it works. Again, wish I kind of got the large, but I was not. And I probably should have. I should have just sold this for about what I paid for it and got a large. But again, unfortunate event. If you really, really want to spend that much money on it, I think they're probably worth it. So, but otherwise, would I do it again? Not likely. So, but it does add a pretty nice amount of extra. So, it adds about 5/8 of an inch for anybody that's wondering. So, otherwise than that, feel free to check out other videos that I have, and take care, and feel free to subscribe or ask questions.